Most people, when they hear the words AI agent, picture something that does not exist yet. They picture a robot or a chatbot that just does things automatically. Or they think of science fiction, something autonomous, something almost alive, something that might eventually decide it does not need you anymore. And here is the thing, that picture is almost entirely wrong. Not slightly off, completely wrong. And that misunderstanding is costing people, because they either dismiss agents as hype or they trust them with things they absolutely should not. So today we are going to fix that. By the end of this video, you will have a mental model that most people working in AI do not actually have clearly articulated. Let's go. The word agent has baggage. It comes loaded with decades of science fiction, from HAL 9000 to Jarvis to every dystopian robot movie ever made. So when people hear AI agent, the brain fills in. Autonomous, self-directed, potentially dangerous. And then there is the hype version, the LinkedIn version. AI agents will replace your entire team. Deploy an agent and it runs your business while you sleep. The agentic era means humans are optional. Both of these framings, the sci-fi version and the hype version, share the same core error. They treat the agent as the thing doing the thinking. It is not. An AI agent is not a mind. It is not autonomous in any meaningful philosophical sense. It does not have goals of its own. It does not want anything. What it is a structure, a specific way of organizing how an AI model interacts with the world. And once you understand that, everything else clicks into place. Here's the cleanest definition I have found, and I want you to actually remember this. An AI agent is a language model that has been given tools and a loop. That is it. Tools and a loop. The tools are things like search the web, run code, send an email, read a file, call an API. Things the model can do beyond just generating text. The loop is the part people miss. Instead of answering once and stopping, the agent answers, checks its work, decides what to do next, takes an action, observes the result, and repeats. It keeps going until the task is done or it gets stuck. So the difference between Claude answering a question and Claude acting as an agent is not intelligence. It is not a different model. It is not some separate technology. The difference is, does it take one step or does it take many steps in sequence, where each step informs the next? That is it. Tools plus a loop. Agent. Imagine you hire a brilliant consultant, one of the smartest people you have ever met. They can write, analyze, code, research, plan at an incredibly high level. But they have one unusual condition. After every single thing they do, they have to stop and check back in with you before they continue. You say, research our competitors and write a report. They research 3 companies. Stop. Report back. You say, keep going. They write an outline. Stop. Report back. You say, looks good. They write the full report. Done. That is basically a basic agent. Now imagine a more advanced version of that same consultant, one you have given a checklist, a calendar, access to your email, and permission to make decisions within certain boundaries without checking back every single time. They research. They find something unexpected. They adjust the scope on their own. They run a quick calculation to verify a number. They write the report. They email it to you when it is done. That is a more autonomous agent. Same intelligence, same consultant, different amount of permission and different number of tools. This is why AI agents are dangerous and AI agents are useless. Hype are both wrong at the same time, because the agent is only as capable and only as risky as the tools you give it and the scope you set. Number 1, clear task definition. The biggest failure mode in agentic AI is not the AI. It is the human giving vague instructions and expecting magic. Help me grow my business is not a task. Research the top 5 competitors in X space and list their pricing. That is a task. Agents are not mind readers. The clearer the objective, the better the result. Number 2, appropriate tool access. An agent with no tools is just a chatbot that talks in loops. An agent with too many tools and too much access is a liability. The right answer is minimum viable permissions. Give the agent exactly what it needs to complete the task and nothing more. If it needs to read files, give it read. Not write, not delete, not access to your entire drive. Scoped access is safe access. Number 3, a human in the loop at the right moments. This is the one people skip when they are chasing the set it and forget it dream. Full autonomy sounds great until the agent misunderstands a step and sends 50 emails to your client list. The best agent workflows are designed with checkpoints, moments where the agent pauses and a human confirms before the irreversible action happens. Not every step, but the critical ones. Task clarity, scope tools, human checkpoints. Those 3 things determine whether your agent is powerful or a liability. Because agents are already showing up in the tools you use. Claude has agentic modes, ChatGPT has it, Google Gemini has it. Every major AI product is moving toward giving the model tools and letting it take multiple steps on your behalf. And the people who understand this framework, tools plus a loop, with human checkpoints at the right moments, are going to use these systems drastically better than people who are either afraid of them or blindly trusting them. You are not going to be replaced by an AI agent, but you might be outpaced by someone who knows how to direct one well. That is the real skill. Not building agents from scratch, not coding. Understanding what an agent actually is so you can set the scope, pick the tools, and know exactly when to intervene. The next video in this series goes deeper into Claude specifically. We look at how Claude's agentic mode works, what it can actually do versus what people claim it can do, and the exact setup I use for my own workflows. Subscribe so you do not miss it, and drop a comment below. What did you think an AI agent was before this video? I am genuinely curious. I will see you in the next one.